Hey guys, it's Fernando and Chad here,
Howdy.
and I want to do a recap. While now that we're in, I want to do a recap of Friday Night Lights. Now that we are in week 3 and we have 3 weeks left of Friday Night Lights, and I think it's going amazing. I'm totally amped and pumped about how serious people are taking Friday Night Lights, and I love it. I love that the spirit of competition is alive. People are getting into pushing themselves past a comfort zone. They're attempting workouts that are a little bit harder than they probably want to do. And people are keeping others accountable. I see this, and that's what competitions are all about. It's about being uncomfortable and seeing what you're made of, uh, and doing the best that you can, right? And that's what Friday Night Lights is doing. So I love it.
Having fun.
Having fun, but that's what I want to talk about. Is remember that this is all for fun. It's just a way for us to do these ridiculous CrossFit Open workouts. Because let's face it, these workouts are ridiculous. They're hard. Um, but we're having fun with it, and we're not just doing the workout, getting beat up, and then going home. Right? We're enjoying each other's company, and we're meeting people from other classes that we've never worked out with, and we're cheering people on. It's fantastic. Finding the motivation to do a workout that's harder than you probably want to do is what I was hoping we would come that would come out of Friday Night Lights. So keep it going. I love it. Let's keep this going. We got 3 more weeks left in Friday Night Lights. It's Night of the Wadding Dead, so I'm looking forward to seeing what people's costumes are for this week. But before we go, I'm gonna have Chad talk about scoring.
Yay,
And
scoring. Yeah, we're getting a lot of feedback about the scoring. So I wanted to touch on it just a little bit. I think the main thing is that this is our first competition ever, putting it on, right?
yeah,
I don't know
I've
about
never.
you.
This is my very
Yeah.
first competition that I've organized. So
Yeah, so there's going to be problems, and it's far from perfect. The scoring is not going to be anywhere near perfect. I don't know that it ever will. That's just the way it is. So please, please, please don't let the scoring ruin this for you, because it's really such a minor part of it. But some things on the way the scoring works and kind of has to work based on the way we've set it up. And so, first things first, this is not the open. This is Friday Night Lights. We are scoring it our way and doing it our way. It is not the open. We have 4 divisions in Friday Night Lights: RX men, RX women, scaled men, and scaled women. Period. That's all we have. We don't have the robust scoring system that the open has. So we kept it simple, and we just have those four categories, and that's really it. You have to fit into one of those categories. For RX, you have to do the workout as prescribed for the RX men and women on the website. That's what we use. Scaled is based on the official scaled version of the workout on the open website. I know it's not the open, but we're using the open workouts. Those two. The scaled actually gets scaled a little bit more depending on where you're at. We're trying to be inclusive and include everybody, and that's great. That's what we want. We want everybody competing and getting everything out of this. So the ranking is based on what level of scale that you did. So, for instance, if you did the official scaled version of the workout and you did regular pull-ups without any assistance, you will be ranked above anybody who did band pull-ups. That's just the only way we can see it is fair to do it. So that's the way it has to be. So if you did any banded pull-ups, that's great, but you cannot rank above, even if you got a higher score, somebody who did pull-ups without any assistance, because that's a harder workout. And so we had to scale it back on that. Now things get messy. You got scaled weight and you got different movements. It gets kind of hard, so we just have to kind of make some calls here and there. And yeah, that's just the way it is.
yeah, and
So
I think mainly the main thing that we want is to agree that there's going to be some give and take. It's not a perfect system, but it's not about finding. This competition is not about crowning the fittest athlete in our gym.
No, not at all.
It's about crowning the best team in our gym. And how you and your team achieve those points is up to you guys.